Assalamualaikum students, welcome to your mathematics class. In this lecture, you are going to cover part 12, 13 and 14 of exercise 1.3. Question number 12 is 4 dot 2 power 2x plus 1 minus 9 dot 2 power x plus 1 equals to 0. We are having another type of equation here, which is a power 1 plus x plus b power 1 minus x equals to c, which means we are going to have more than one digit in the power in this type of questions. What we are going to do there? This dot does not indicate the point or decimal, it's indicating multiplication. So I have replaced that point with multiply sign. Always remember, this is not the decimal point, this is multiplication. Here again 9.2 means 9 is multiplying with 2 power x. Most of you know that whenever we have two common digits, their powers will get added whenever they are multiplying. जब हमारे दो डिजिट्स आपस में मल्टीप्लाई हो रहे होते हैं तो हम उनकी पावर्स को ऐड करते हैं, और जब दो सेम डिजिट्स आपस में डिवाइड होते हैं तो हम उनकी पावर्स को माइनस करते हैं. We can see the powers are added here, which means we were having the same digit and they were multiplying with each other. So looking at that concept, can we write 4 multiplied by 2 power x multiplied by 2 power 1? Can you see that after their addition we can get 2 into 2 power 2x plus 1? हमने इसको separate कर दिया, plus की जगह we have placed multiplication and the base is written again and the sign power is 1. 9 multiplied 2 power x plus 1 equals to 0 will remain the same. Again, I'll tell you that how we have done that. 2 power 2x plus 1 is showing that two common base, two same bases were multiplying with each other. That's why we have added their powers. Two common bases were multiplying with each other. That's why we have added their powers. So, हमने उसको previous step की तरफ ले आए when they were multiplying. So can I write 2 power 2x multiplied by 2 power 1? After their addition, we can have our question back. Now, we are having the smallest term as 2 power x and the greater term is 2 power 2x. 2 power 1 is 2. This 4 and this 2 will get multiplied with each other. It would become 8. 2 power 2x will remain the same because we are dealing with the powers here, and for powers we have to suppose a certain thing, then to take the square of it and then we replace it. 2 power x is the smallest power of a variable, so we will take 2 power x as equals to y, then we will take the square of both the terms. 2 power x into whole square equals to y square. Multiplying or opening the bracket, we will get 2 power 2x equals to y square. You can see that we are having the value of 2x as y and the value of 2 power 2x as equals to y square. Now we can replace these digits with y and y square. Now I won't write 2 power 2x, I will write y square, and 2 power x I will write y. So it will become 8y square minus 9y plus 1 equals to 0. Breaking the midterm, we will have 8 plus 1 inside the bracket, opening the brackets, multiplying the brackets, taking common from the first two and the second, the third and fourth, we will get y minus 1 and 8y minus 1. Splitting those two brackets, we will get the answer of y as y is equals to 1 and y is equals to 1 by 8. We have to replace y now. Replacing y with 2 power x, because previously we have supposed that x is equals to 2 power x. Placing 2 power x equals to 1 and 2 power x equals to 8. raised to power minus 1 because this was in division and I have taken it to the numerator, that's why the sign of the power will get changed. Instead of writing 1, I have written 2 power 0. देखिए the new power or the variable is in the power, x is in the power, so we have to put the bases equal to each other, then the powers will become equal. जब bases equal होंगी तो उनकी powers भी equal होंगी because we are having the equal equations here. Again 8 will get changed to 2 power 3. We are having the negative sign, so it will become 2 power minus 3. In both the sides the bases are same, so the variables, the powers will be equal to each other. I can write x is equals to 0 and x is equals to minus 3. Whenever we have the answer 1, हम उसको किसी भी बेस की पावर 0 कर दें तो वो आंसर 1 आ जाता है. किसी भी बेस की पावर को 0 कर दिया जाए तो we will get the answer 1. The required base was 2, that's why I have written 2 power 0. If the required base would be 5, I will write 5 power 0 because it gives the answer 1 always. Writing the answers in the form of a solution set, we will get minus 3 and 0. I am going to solve another example of the same type so that it becomes clear to you. Again in the question you can see 3 power 2x plus 2 equals to 12 dot 3 power x minus 3. Again this dot is not a decimal point, it is showing multiplication. Coming to the left side of the equation, 3 power 2x plus 2. The powers are added, which means the bases were same and they were multiplying. Because we have the same base and they were multiplying to each other, we add the powers. And when we have the same base and they are dividing with each other, we subtract the powers. The powers are added here, which means the base of 2x was 3 and the base of 2 was also 3. So I will write it separately now. 3 power 2x multiplying with 3 power 2 equals to 12 multiplied by 3 power x minus 3. Taking the square of 3, it will become 9. 3 power 2x will remain the same, equals to 12 multiplied by 3x minus 3. Which is the smaller power 3 power x, and the greater power is 3 power 2x. So we will take 3 power x as equals to y. Taking the square of both the sides, we will get 3 power 2x equals to y square. I will put y and y square instead of 3x and 2x. The equation will become y square into 9 equals to 12 into y minus 3, multiplying the brackets and taking all the digits to the left side of the equation will become 9y square minus 12y plus 3 equals to 0. The next step is to break the midterm. But in this question, you can see 9, 12 and 3 all goes to the table of 3, which means we can have a common digit here. So we will take common first. 3 is the common digit. In the bracket we will have 3y square minus 4y plus 1 equals to 0. Taking 3 to the other side, it will become 0. Now we will break the midterm. Instead of writing 4, I can write 3 plus 1 because 3 plus 1 is 4 and 3 into 1 is 3. Opening the brackets, taking common from the first two and the last two digits, we will have the answer of y as y is equals to 1 and y is equals to 1 by 3. Replacing y with 3x. First side पे I will write 3 power x equals to 1 and in the second side 3 power x equals to 3 power minus 1. Why minus 1? Because I have taken the denominator to the numerator, so the power is changed its sign. Again we are having 1. मैंने आपको previous question में बताया था whenever we are having 1 we can take any base and put the power equals to 0. The answer will be 1. We are having the base 3, so that's why I have written 3 here and the power is 0 to this side. As the bases in both the equations are equal to each other, so the powers will also be equal. x equals to 0 and x equals to minus 1. We are having two answers of x here, and these two answers will be written in the form of a solution set. Coming with another example of the same type, 2 power x minus 64 dot 2 power minus x minus 20 equals to 0. Previous question में हम denominator को numerator पर ला रहे थे and I changed the sign to minus. Now there is a minus sign here. How can we change that minus sign to plus sign? Obviously, it is in the numerator. I'll take it to the denominator and the sign of the power will get changed. I can write 2 power x minus 64 divided by 2 power x minus 20 equals to 0. There is no square in the power, so we will only take 2 power x as equals to 0 and we will replace both 2 power x digits with y. It will become y minus 64 over y minus 20. Now taking the LCM, y will get multiplied with all the digits. After multiplication and cancellation, we will have y square minus 64 minus 20 equal to 0, or we can write y square minus 20y minus 64 equals to 0 after arranging it. That is the equation. We have to break the midterm or we have to take common. There is no common digit from the three terms, so we will break the midterm directly. The midterm break is 4 plus 16 because 4 plus 16 is 20 and 4 into 16 is 64. Multiplying the brackets, taking common from the first two and the last two brackets, writing the common brackets once and the digits outside the bracket in a separate bracket, we will get the answers of y as y is equals to 4 and y is equals to 16. We supposed y is equals to 2 power x, so we will replace both the y's by 2 power x. It will become 2 power x equals to 4 and 2 power x equals to 16. Again we have to take the LCM of 4 as to change it to the power of 2. So 4 is 2 square and 16 is 2 power 4. As the bases are equal, so the powers will also be equal to each other. The first answer is x is equals to 0 and the second answer is x is equals to 4. We will write both the answers in the form of solution.